Hello followers and welcome to the monthly channel update. This is for the month of November and going into December. So I'm going to keep this kind of short and sweet, guys. There's not too much to talk about this month. It's going to be more of the same that I've harped on about for the past couple of months really, but there is a couple of unique things to talk about and we're going to talk about those today, along with some updates and reviews and whatnot. So let's start by talking about the last month's worth of videos. So this is going to be going a little bit late in terms of going live because I've had events over the weekend, which is when I wanted to record this. But over the last month in November, let's just start by talking about those videos. So there's been a lot of MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft stuff. There's been a lot of that stuff, just because I've really felt like recording it. I've been really enthusiastic and I've been enjoying it. And obviously last month we went into Minecraft 1.7 for the first time, and we had the best spawn ever in the middle of a deep ocean biome, and we had a lot of fun with that, and I was really enjoying myself with that. Finally managed to get settled down somewhere now though, which I'm looking forward to getting into some building again and some other things very soon. But the reception to that, I believe, on the whole was very positive. I think a lot of people enjoyed that. I hope that you enjoyed my style of that, and I hope that you liked the idea I had with just going far away in the nether and keeping the same world. That way I get the best of both worlds with being able to visit the fort if I want to at some point in the future and have access to everything that I did there, as well as my base and any other future bases that I build. So just that's why I did that really, to keep in contact with the old world but also have new generation. So I guess as well as that, we had Feed the Beast, which was introduced in this month. About 2-3 weeks ago, Feed the Beast was introduced, and the feedback to that has been great. The reception has been really positive. I'm really enthusiastic about Feed the Beast. Been really enjoying that. Very cool to start mess with some of the modded stuff. Not gone into too much yet. It's been mainly resource gathering so that we can actually do that stuff. But on the whole, it's been very pleasing for myself that people have really engaged with that, and people are really enjoying that as much as I'm enjoying that. So I am thinking about maybe towards the new year pushing out Feed the Beast on a bi-weekly basis instead of just once a week, because I'm really up for it and I probably want to record a little bit more of that than I do right now. Plus I'm conscious that the episodes I'm recording, they aren't the typical half an hour that I like to upload. I actually am uploading more towards an hour's worth of footage, and that can be bad for two real reasons. One, it drags on my upload speed, so I have to upload it when I go to bed, which means that for any European viewers, you're not going to see it until several hours later. Let's turn that off. And the other reason that it's not great is the fact that it can become tiring for a viewer to watch for an hour consistently, particularly with boring things. So I'm probably going to put it into a bi-weekly basis, and it will be more half an hour length episodes. So I think that people might like that more. Let me know down below if you would prefer it to be longer or shorter. That is some feedback that I could really use. On top of that, there was obviously tutorial 1 year anniversary, which I think everybody really enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun building that fun little project, and we're going to get into a little bit more about tutorials in this channel update a little bit later, because I have not been doing too many of them of late and I would like to get back into it. But I did think that that deserved a mention. It was a very fun project. I can't believe it's been a year on that single world doing tutorials, 81 episodes. It's been incredible really how much that we've done, and even I've learned, so I hope to continue doing tutorials long into the future. So that's kind of everything that I need to talk about. I mean, there's been some mini-series, the mini golf series that I did with Hal. That has proved to be rather popular, and I've been told that people really enjoyed that and found that pretty cool. So big thanks to Hal for setting up that map to play. PvP again seems to be doing well. Not doing too much of that just because it's a time-based thing over anything else. but that seems to be on the whole positive. Everything's really positive this month, which is great to see. Really, really great to see positive, enthusiastic people that are enjoying my content. I was actually discussing this with a friend a couple of days ago, and it's just really great to see all the positive enthusiasm and encouragement that people always are putting down in the comments. Really, really does make what I do worthwhile, honestly. So big thanks to all of my viewers for that. That is really, really great. So kind of leading into the next topic, kind of ties into that a little bit. I want to thank everyone for the support and the response to the Vanilla Gogurt departing video. That was a very tough video to do, and it was a very tough decision to make, and I don't think it's necessarily the best decision, but it is the right decision. And I am very, very confident that that will be the right decision. I don't have any news as regards other shows such as PvP and things like that. I do have something planned with another member who is not on the server anymore either, and we're thinking about doing something there. I can't give any details away as there's no promises yet, but we are looking into doing something this month in relation to a video series, so that's something to keep an eye out for. But I'm not going to give anything away on that. But back to the main topic of the Vanilla Gogurt departing video. Again, thank you to everyone for the support and the response that that video got. I noticed that people on the whole have been generally supportive and have backed my decision. Whether they like it or not, I'm just glad that they've accepted it and they've respected me for it. And that's all I ask. That is fantastic, guys. I cannot begin to explain how difficult that was to make that decision and to put together a video to try and explain that decision in a way that doesn't make anyone look bad, and also at the same time kind of reflects and gives a good look back on the series, because it was a great few months that I spent on that server, and I will always have happy memories of that server. But moving to a new server and my enthusiasm levels as they are at the moment for things like that just didn't make it right. I can't be on a server if I'm not 100% committed and passionate to it, because I'm going to be letting other people down and it's eventually going to cause issues. So to avoid all of that and to keep myself and my content and everyone surrounded around that happy, that was the decision I had to make. And I think on the whole people have accepted that, and that's been a great feeling to actually know that people respect my decision and they are not going to go and hate and things like that. So huge thanks to everyone who viewed that, who commented and everything like that, and thanks to the Vanilla Gogurt and the new server members as well for being so open and accepting of my decision. You know, it wasn't easy to go and tell them what I really thought, because these guys, they've given up a lot of time and resources and all this stuff for me over the past few months. So it is really great that they accepted it, and while they don't necessarily think it was the right decision, they have accepted it and they do understand, and they've been very fair. So do check out their channels. Everything will kind of be down below and also in that video, so you can kind of go from there and take a look and see what they're up to, because they're great guys, well worth a watch in my opinion, and I hope that you enjoy their content. So moving on from that, I think we need to talk about the videos over the next month. Now, December is always a hectic time for anybody, because we have Christmas, we have New Year, all of this stuff that goes on. People are having holidays and people are off, you know, all this random junk that goes on in this month, which can make producing videos rather tricky. Now, I'm going to attempt, and I'm going to try my very hardest to put out one video per day as I usually do. Now, there may be a day here and there where I don't get to do it, and I will try and avoid that as much as possible, but don't expect there will be a video every day this month. I will get particularly harder sort of December 15th to January 1st, that sort of period, because things are beginning to get really busy at that point. So just keep that in mind. I will always release a notification whether there will be a video or not via Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter or bookmark the page if you want on Twitter. There will be a link down below to that, so you can keep up with what I'm doing and what news and information there is as regards releasing videos. So it is going to be rather tricky. I don't have too many plans to introduce lots of new stuff. I'm not in a hurry to really fill my channel with lots of new things. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing at the moment, and that is my LP, my tutorials, Feed the Beast, and possibly some new things as well. But I'm not gonna rush into loads of new things all at once, because I don't think that will be the right thing to do. I think the right thing to do for me at the moment is to kind of enjoy what I'm already enjoying, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I hope that you guys will enjoy that, and from the feedback that I've got over the past month, certainly through MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft and Feed the Beast, it's been very encouraging, so hopefully that continues. So now we get to the stage of the channel update where I give an update on the rebrand, everybody's favourite section, where I bag on about how it's not done, I haven't done too much this month. And it's about the same, honestly. My enthusiasm for that rebrand has really run a little bit dry, honestly. Keep changing all those video descriptions, it becomes very painful very quickly. But I am marching on. I am looking into this month, looking into redesigning the banner, and I've organised a lot of stuff and kind of cleaned stuff up as regards playlists, but the description update is taking its time. It may be several months before that gets done, so I'm just going to put that sort of to the side in future updates and just be known that it is being done, and it's just going to be slow going. There's not too much I can really talk about on that, but it is getting there. Hopefully, when I talk about the rebrand again in January, and that will be through the December update, hopefully we will have some improvements going on there, and we'll actually see some new art and things like that coming to my channel very soon. So I can't really say too much more than that, except it is being done. It's just a very slow going process. An update on the backlog is the backlog no longer exists. I have managed to bring the backlog completely down, so that now it's just kind of like 1 or 2 videos in advance, really, which is how I wanted it to be, so that if I get ill, for example, or I don't feel up to recording, or I'm tired or whatever, then I actually have a video to upload, but I don't need to record, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try and remain maybe 2-3 videos in front, if I can, for a different series, and that's what we're at now. So the backlog has been completely dealt with, the videos have been uploaded, and that kind of ties into why there has been so many MrMFretwell Plays Minecrafts, honestly, this month, because I have been playing a lot of that. So the backlog is gone, so that's a huge success, and it's a huge sort of weight off my shoulders, really, knowing that that has been done. I was at this point going to talk about an update / review on my current shows, but we kind of did that at the start, really. I will kind of explain a little bit more about my tutorials here, though, but before we do that, let's just talk about MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft and Feed the Beast. So, as far as MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft goes, there's not too much to talk about in terms of updates to it, because it's been so frequent, you guys should be in the loop, really, as to what I've been doing. As regards reviewing it, is that there is some improvements needed to be made. I am aware of that, and I'm trying to integrate those improvements, notably trying to keep the content more interesting. I've been doing a lot of kind of exploring and caving and stuff like that, and for some people that's not the most interesting stuff. So very, very soon, within probably a week or so, we will be getting back into another mega build project. I have something in mind that I have done a video on, which will explain, but for the moment I'm not going to I'm not going to give any details away from that. You'll have to wait and see the video to see that, but it will have a very obvious title that will be known. So that's kind of that, really. As regards Feed the Beast, there's not too much to talk about, as I haven't really done too much yet. As regards review on it, there is improvements to be made to that series, but for that, it's just a case of time. For me, I think it's important that I do show some of the early playthrough of Feed the Beast, because I've never experienced it before, and I imagine that some people on my channel also haven't, so I want to kind of include that. But I am going to be looking into doing some modded stuff and messing with the machines very soon to kind of keep those people happy as well. We're going to try and balance that a little bit more. But now, as far as the initial getting started stuff is going, that's kind of all been cleared up, so we are free to start mess with some modded stuff and build things a bit more now. So, all good news on that front, honestly. So now let's talk about the tutorials, and this is more of an update than a review. But the tutorials haven't been very frequent over the past month, and that's not because I should say that I have not wanted to do them, or I have been demotivated with them, or I'm out of ideas or anything like that. It's literally just because I want to do a live stream of some off-camera work, and I've wanted to do this live stream for about 2 months now, and I haven't got around to it, and I'm not really all that sure why, honestly. I've got the software installed. I did do a stream test earlier this week to try and move forward on that, and I'm probably going to do some more live streaming tests over this next week, and I'll kind of update you on that as well shortly. But it is getting there. The tutorials will return. I have everything planned out. There's probably going to be a load of them come at once. I'm going to try and keep it to 2 a week in terms of tutorials until we get a large portion of this stuff down, because there is still a lot to go through. Despite there being 81 episodes, I could easily stretch out another probably 40, 50 episodes, because there's just so much we haven't talked about, particularly with the new update as well. So don't worry, tutorials aren't being cancelled, they're not going anywhere. It's just that I've been waiting to do this live stream, and the timing hasn't been great either. But if you want to know more about my live streaming plans and where I stand on live streaming, we'll talk about that in a minute, but you can always, as I say, follow Twitter, and also my Twitch link will be down below, so you can make sure that you never miss out on a live stream. So I guess, talking of live streaming, my stance on live streaming for a while has been that I have not had the time to do it, but now I do have more time to do live streams. Now, for American people, unfortunately, my live streams are going to be mid-afternoon for you guys, because it's evening for me, so you may end up missing out on those, but I will try and make as many of my live streams as possible live on my YouTube channel later if you want to watch it. Some of you guys may be out of school at that point, because I think roughly, depending on where you live in the US, it will be between 2 PM and 5 PM. It will be somewhere in that region, and I'll probably be live streaming for, at least for right now, maybe 1 to 2 hours. I don't have a plan to regularly live stream, because I don't find as much an interest in that as I do in video production, but it is cool to live stream every so often and really engage with my viewers more, because that's one area that I feel I need to improve on a little bit. So, live streaming, there's not going to be a strict schedule to it, but I am going to be starting to do it more. Mostly for things like off-camera work and boring jobs, stuff like that. Just to get, to make it more interesting, and also to interact with you guys. And also, if I'm doing that stuff, while it might not be the most interesting, it does enable me to actually have a proper chat with you guys, because I don't have to think too hard on that, and I can actually think about good responses to questions and stuff like that, really. So, live streaming, in a nutshell, will be coming soon. You can follow my Twitter, it sends out a little notification when I'm streaming, and also my Twitch link will be down below, and I think that you can do something fancy and you can get a notification of when I'm streaming that way as well. Some people have it set up so that they get an email or something like that, so there's that too. So that's that, honestly. So, finally, I think we should talk a little bit about an update on the plans for the new shows. Now, I did integrate Feed the Beast this month, so that was the first new show to come in. I do have some plans of some new shows that I want to do very soon. It's just getting the time to actually sit down and record those, kind of plan things out, because I have some ideas for some modded stuff, modded Minecraft. I have some ideas for some other games that I would like to play. Particularly as I managed to finally sort out Steam this month and get that sorted out, which is probably months overdue, but there we go, we got that sorted out. I also have some plans for old versions of the game, which of Minecraft that is, and also other games. I think I already said that. I don't know, but yeah, other games. So that's that. I mean, there is one thing that I think I'm definitely going to do, but it just depends on when it gets released. I'm targeting a release on New Year's Day for the first episode of a series. I am hopefully, if everything goes to plan, going to be returning to custom maps starting on January 1st, 2014. And I have it planned out pretty much, and I still got to design a lot of the intro and stuff like that, but I think you guys will love it. I really do. It's been the best part of almost 3/4 of a year since I last played a custom map, and I got really burned out on them before, and I think now is the right time to return to custom maps, and I have an awesome thing planned, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. So I'm not going to give too much away on that, but it will be a great new thing going into the new year, and it will probably last a good while, honestly. We'll have to see on it, though. I really do not 100% know. So we will just wait on that for the moment. But that is coming down the line. I do have some plans further into the new year for other games and some other modded Minecraft and things like that. Over the next month, in the short term, it's probably going to be much of the same, to be honest. Tutorials, MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, Feed the Beast, and this potential new show with someone else. That's probably going to be the main sort of shows that are going into the new year. But in the new year, I'm going to try my very hardest to sort of diversify and expand and really sort of bring some new flavor to my channel. And hopefully that will bring some new people for you guys to interact with, and also to help me kind of work on other things as well. So it is coming. It is slow going. I am aware of that, and I sincerely apologize for the fact that some things have been really slow going lately. But we are moving in a direction, and hopefully next month I can really give some good updates and some good feedback as to what stage I'm at. As I say, I really want to work hard on this stuff and kind of improve what's already going on. I think that for the moment there will be improvements to what I'm already doing, and then further into the new year we'll see sort of new things coming down the line as far as video work goes. I did tweet out a picture showing me an MC edit. Now this is very, very tricky to explain because I'm not 100% sure if I want to go back into map making or not yet. I've kind of took a look at Jungle Terror just to see what was going on there. I had a few reports of it not behaving properly in 1.7, so don't get any ideas and getting ahead of yourself with, oh, Fret's going back to map making, exciting, exciting, exciting. I don't know yet. I haven't made my mind up. I may do, being as I have some more time, but that may detract from something else like live streaming, which I think at the moment I'm more interested in. But I am looking into the Jungle Terror issues, and I am looking into fixing up that map, because there's only a load of little tweaks that really need to be made to it, so I may look into doing that very soon. For right now, if you want to play Jungle Terror, you will have to play it on 1.6.4. I tried it on 1.7 and it behaved awfully. I got like 5 different crashes, and then it just deleted itself from the Minecraft world list in the menu screen. All the files are still there in the saves folder, but it's not in the menu screen, so I don't know what's going on there. And I haven't really engaged compatibility for it yet for 1.7, so 1.6 is probably the best version to play it on anyway, and you can access that through the old versions in the Minecraft launcher. And if you don't know how to do that, then I will probably, if enough people say that they don't know how to do that, then I'll probably do a tutorial on it in my tutorial series. I need to do a tutorial anyway on getting around the new launcher. I was waiting for some sort of skin on it, but I don't think that that's going to be coming anytime soon, so I'll probably do a tutorial on the Minecraft launcher very soon, and I'll kind of go through all that stuff with you guys. Stuff like installing old versions, dealing with snapshots, creating profiles, organizing your saves, stuff like that, so that you guys can really get the best you can out of the launcher. So that's going to be that, I think. That's a wrap for this channel update. If you have any questions or anything that you would like to say based on the stuff that we've talked about today, then feel free to mention it down below. I hope that this has helped answer some of your questions, guys, and I hope to see you in a video very soon. It's been a bit of a rough month, I won't lie, but we're getting better, we're getting through it, we're working hard, and I'm really enthusiastic about what this month's going to bring and what the new year's going to bring. It can only be good things from here, guys. I'm working incredibly hard behind the scenes on organising things and making things better. So I hope that you guys are enjoying my stuff, and I hope to see you very soon in response to that. So until the next video that I see you in, guys, see you later and have a good day.